Let's talk about UGC content. In today's video, I'm going to share with you everything that you need to know as a creator to get started in UGC. And also, if you're someone on the brand side that's listening in, I think you'll also get a lot of valuable information out of today's video. Because not only am I going to be sharing what a UGC creator is, how to get started, the benefits. Before we get started, make sure to hit that subscribe button to our channel so that you can be kept up to date with all things social media. First off, I would like to start off by saying that when we started in this industry about 10 years ago, the term was a very different term than what it is today. UGC, when it first started kicking off, stands for user-generated content. But it used to be really when fans or people that loved your product or really loyal customers would post about you on social media, and then brands would reuse this content. What's happened in the last couple of years is that brands and creators alike are overwhelmed by all the content that is needed to be created. So we're all on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, blogs, emails. There's a lot of content out there. And on top of that, the style of content has changed. I think we're seeing a big shift from overly polished, beautiful, perfect content to more raw and authentic looking content. And I think this is due big in part to the rise of TikTok. So brands are understanding, what instead of doing these really highly professional photo shoots, let's use our budget to develop content that looks like it was created by our fans, that has a little bit more of a raw appeal to it. Let's say you're just swiping along TikTok and all of a sudden you see content just from a normal person, and then you see a highly curated or highly edited video. You notice that this highly edited video doesn't really fit. And that's where UGC style content really comes to play, because it fits organically into what people already like to see. So instead of relying on their fans and their users to post this type of content, they're hiring out creators to create this UGC style of content. Brands are getting savvy and they're saying this is the type of content that does well. This is the type of content we want to put and add to our budget behind. And this is the type of content we're looking to hire. So it's really a win-win for creators. They want to create this type of content, and for brands that are looking for it. Now, most importantly, know that this type of UGC style content is when a brand pays a creator to create this content to use on a brand's page. So the creator is not required to post it on their page. That's more of the influence track. This is when we're talking a bit more of creator centric. The brand says, hey, I need you to shoot this 15-second TikTok, and there's different styles, send them over, and we're gonna pay you for creating this style of work. Now, what's interesting here is that a lot of times brands are also using this type of UGC content to run ads. Where it really gets interesting is because brands are taking an amazing testimonial style video, or maybe a piece of content where the creator is, like, again, trying on something, and it would look like it's a customer. So to the brands that are listening in, we're seeing a big shift in that brands are hiring out talent and they're trying to create content that fits organically within a feed. The biggest thing you need to know when it comes to UGC is not that it's meant to feel salesy. It's not meant to feel overly produced or overly edited. It's meant to feel authentic, organic, and raw. Made on an iPhone, made on an Android. Maybe it's another mom or another teenager, and they're using this product, then I can relate to it as an audience. And this creates a connection between the brand and the customer. Now, some big benefits of diving into the UGC world, there's a bunch. One, you don't have to stress on follower count because you're really not pitching your audience or pitching the influence side. You're saying, hey, I got the skills, I can create this type of content, stop motions. When I say anyone can do it, it's something that because it doesn't require a high level of production. It's meant to feel like, again, any user, a fan, someone made it. There are low barriers to entry. You're getting paid to be creative. You don't specifically have to have a niche like you would as an influencer. You can show them your portfolio and it's very relevant content, but you don't have to really niche yourself down. You can have a variety of content in your portfolio. It's definitely a way to increase your income outside of 9 to 5. You don't by any means have to quit. We're seeing a lot of creators. These are types of things that sometimes I've seen UGC creators, like the brand will ship them the product and then they'll bring it with them as they're traveling to shoot. You know, depending where they're at, a big benefit is if you get a good type of content, you are steady. A brand may just hire you on retainer to create content again and again. From a diversity perspective as well, a diversity in the style of one creator may be really good at stop motion style videos, another creator may be really good at trending, and someone else is really good at packing things up. So again, it's figuring out where the talent lies, what type of content does well, and then hiring it out, and then obviously from a production standpoint as well, instead of again paying someone in-house to do all that content for you, you may find it to be a bit more financially beneficial to split that up. You're only paying for content, you're not paying for influence. So when you're paying for content, you know you need content on your pages. Anyways, it's helpful it's something that you're going to need anyways. So it's a good investment, especially if it's done in a way that you can run ads to. If you already have an ad budget, plans, you can use this UGC content in your ads as well. I know a lot of people are going to ask, when it comes to UGC content as a brand or a creator, how do you charge for this? Obviously, this is something that varies depending on the person and the brand, but it's important to definitely do your research when pitching to brands, because again, it really depends on so many factors. So make sure to do your research. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope you definitely took some tips for being a UGC creator, or if you're on the brand side, make sure to keep in mind all of these factors that play into UGC style content. Thanks for watching. Have a great one, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe.